Hello guys and welcome back friends and welcome to again Santosh Siri chemistry tutorials and in this particular lecture we'll talk about density and relative density, and actually this is a very small topics and I hope all the students know, but my duty to make these videos one by one, series by series, so I have to make this also, that is density and relative density. So what is density? So density is the mass per unit volume of substance is called density. So the mass per unit volume of substance is called density. So what is density? So first one is our density. So density is equals to mass per unit. Okay. So mass per unit volume of substance. So mass per unit volume of substance is called density. Simply mass per unit volume. So according to this definition, so what is the formula of density? So density equals to mass per unit volume. So mass by volume. Okay. If you know this formula, now tell me the unit of density. So okay, so make this. So what is the unit of mass? That is kg in SI system. And what is the unit of volume? That is meter cube. So what can I write? Simply kg per meter cube. But this is in SI system. So what is the unit of density in CGS system? That is mass by volume, that is mass gram, and volume cm in centimeters. So gram per cm cube, and this is in SI unit and this is in CGS. Okay, so no confusion. And now for your general knowledge, for your numerical part, so okay, tell me the density of water. So density of H2O, that is water, is found to be 1000 kg by mq in SI system. But when we take in CGS systems, so it will be found that 1 gram per cm cube, because in numerical part the density of water sometimes not mentioned, not given. So in that case you have to know yourself, that is in H2O density of water 1000 kg per mq in SI systems and 1 gram per cmq in CGS system. So no confusion. Okay, so density mass per unit volume formula, and it is unit. Okay, then after relative density, sir, what is relative density? So relative terms, relative, so the density of substance relative to the density of water. Listen here, density of substance relative to the density of water, that is simply called relative density. But don't write in exam. Okay, I'll talk definition later. Okay, listen here. But don't write this definition. Simply the density of substance to the relative to the density of water, and that is called density, relative density. So relative density. So relative density is also called a specific gravity or a specific density. Listen here, this density is called also SPECIFIC, a specific gravity or a specific density. Don't confuse about that terms. That is, a specific density means relative density. If in your exam that is a specific density is given, a specific gravity is given, so don't confuse about that terms. These are already relative density. So what is the definition of relative density? So before starting this definition, so let's see first formula of relative density. So relative density RD is equals to density of water, sorry, density of substance to the what? Density of water. So okay, and listen here, density of water is also depends on temperature. It means that we cannot write here density of water, because at 4 degrees Celsius the density of water is maximum, and at 0 degrees Celsius the density of water is minimum. So in that case, we'll talk maximum value. What is the maximum value of density? And you know the maximum value of density is at 4 degrees Celsius. So density of water at 4 degree Celsius. Don't worry, this will cover, and that is simple. We will understand in heat chapter, that is a specific heat capacity and abnormal expansion of water. In that case, we will discuss about that density, why the density of water is maximum at 4 degrees Celsius and minimum at 0 degree Celsius. Okay, so just remember this formula, that is density of substance by density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. So how can you define? If you know formula, then you can simply define these terms, that is, it is the ratio of, so relative density is the ratio of density of substance to the density of water at 4 degrees Celsius, as its formula says that. So you can write same pattern, because you have no more extra pressure on your brain. If you learn this formula one time, then you will make definition simply. Okay, so, and you know it is the density of ratio of two density. Listen here, from this formula it is the ratio of two density. So it has no unit. So it has no unit. So relative density do not possess any unit. Now questions in your exam come like that pattern, that questions, what are the difference between density and relative density? And I hope after watching this whole concept, you can write yourself in simple and easy pattern. I hope so. Okay, so first you write definition from both, and then after this has unit, dash do not has unit, and etc, etc. And thank you for watching. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.